So you want to talk about Dad?
Sam is a wholehearted, tell it like it is kind of guy.
He is just, he's a special guy. He is real, you know, he's kind of old school, hardworking.
Yeah, it's going to be easy to talk about Sam Spade.
Everything he did big. He talked the big talk, walked the big walk, you know.
Mom came on service first 2 years ago, and at the time she was very, very sick. She was only on service a couple of weeks with us. So we didn't really get to experience the full benefit of hospice, but they did such good work in such a short time that they were memorable, they were remarkable, and I knew that my dad would eventually need the service someday. So I thought it was only a matter of time before I would be calling them again. We didn't think he'd last long without my mom, but once he got onto hospice, he almost thrived.
When I walked into their home for the very first time, they were both sitting in electric wheelchairs next to each other, holding hands.
And at that time, he was her caregiver. Then when Sam became my patient, I felt like I could understand him a little more because I knew his wife.
So for social work, you know, when I would talk to Sam, you know, kind of discussion about what was important to him at the end of life, his family, how he cared for his children, his grandchildren, and what he wanted for them after he passed away.
He liked his dress pants and his suspenders. He says, I always like to be dressed up, you know, like the Godfather, he would say, you know. And if you ever, when you look at the family pictures on the wall, and they love to show you the albums, you see how well dressed he was and how, you know, well groomed he was. And that's all they have left. That's what they have left. And he knows he's dying, and he wants to go out like that.
My role with Sam as part of the healthcare team was to provide spiritual care, counseling. He didn't necessarily need or desire the religious component. He was a feelings kind of guy.
Him and Chaplain Ron, they would just swap stories, you know, for hours. Those stories that Ron would elicit from him helped to bring out the parts of my dad's life that he needed to talk about.
Time flew with Sam. He just wanted to be around people, and he pulled us in and got from us what he needed, and we gave him everything we could.
He really did want to give back, and I think to a degree people need to do that. They need to say thank you and to give back. So Sam did. He took his team out to eat. You know, he wheeled in there on his wheeled scooter and sat at the head of the table and told us to, you know, order what we wanted, and he enjoyed that. He really did enjoy being the host.
There were joyful moments, irreplaceable joyful moments that you can't make that up. To have those moments with someone at the end of their lives, they're priceless. I treasure them. I was given an opportunity to share some of those moments with my dad and with the hospice team, and that to me is worth everything. It's worth everything.
Under our care, there's respect.
There's choice.
Friendship.
It's peace.
The mission of Arbor Hospice needs to continue. It needs donor money to continue because everybody should be as lucky as I was to have those moments with their loved ones. You can't imagine what a blessing or a benefit that is.
Lisa, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.